Billy, and I'm going to talk about incompatible activities on today's podcast. Government Code Title 1, Division 4, Chapter 1, Article 4.7 concerns incompatible activities, and it was actually added to the California Government Code way back in 1971. And it deals with local agency officials and defines a local agency to mean a county, a city and county, a political subdivision, a district, or even a municipal corporation. Government Code Section 1126 essentially provides that a local agency officer or employee is prohibited from engaging in any employment activity or enterprise for compensation that is inconsistent or incompatible or in conflict with the individual's duties as a local agency officer or employee, or with the duties or functions or the legal responsibilities of that individual's appointing power or the agency in which he or she is employed. So the officer or employee is prohibited from performing any work or service or counsel for compensation outside of his or her local agency employment, where any part of their efforts would be subject to approval by any other officer, employee, board, or commission. There are exceptions, but those require approval of the local appointing power. Basically, each appointing power is able to determine, subject to approval of that local agency and consistent with applicable provisions of state law, they can approve those outside activities, which for employees under their jurisdiction are inconsistent with or in conflict with their duties as a local agency officer or employee. Nevertheless, the employee's outside employment or activity may be prohibited in certain specified instances. In Section 1126 of the California Government Code, it also requires local agencies to adopt rules to govern this area of the law. And then Section 1127 provides that it is not the intent of this article to prevent the employment by private business of public employees, such as peace officers, fire officials, forestry service employees, among other public employees who are off duty to do work related to and compatible with their regular employment, provided that that individual has the approval of their agency supervisor and that they're certified as being qualified by that agency. Section 1128 specifies that an individual's service on an appointed or elected governmental board, commission, committee, or other body is not by itself inconsistent or incompatible with the duties as an officer or employee of a local agency. And then finally, there's Government Code Section 1129 regarding service on the board of directors of the local agency self-insurance authority. So just to be aware, for local government employees, there are some specified incompatible activities as well as exceptions to some of those incompatible activities.